3 golden palaces, completely full of riches. I'll rip 'em off and rob 'em blind, those dirty sons and bitches. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, the top of the morning to you, me lads, to another retro review. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm here to review Leprechaun 3. We're going to Vegas, baby.
Leprechaun 3 is directed by Brian Trenchard Smith, and it stars Warwick Davis, Lee Armstrong, John Gaddens, John DeMita, Caroline Williams, and Michael Callan. One night in Las Vegas, a pawn shop owner purchases a statue of a leprechaun from a mysterious stranger. He ignores the stranger's warning to never remove the statue's golden medallion and takes it for himself. Instantly, the statue transforms into the murderous leprechaun who vows to kill anyone who takes the gold. Scott McCoy, who unwittingly took the gold coin from the pawn shop, and Tammy, Scott's new friend, are first on the list. Let's get this out of the way, folks. What you see is what you get. The leprechaun is in Las Vegas, terrorizing anyone that gets in his way of him and his gold coin. The film follows Scott and Tammy. Scott is a college student who arrives in Vegas and meets Tammy. The two become friends, and he gives her a ride to her job at the Lucky Shamrock Casino, where she works for Fazio, the famous magician at the casino who is rude to Tammy. Tammy does him a favor and sneaks him into the casino, and he starts to play, but unfortunately, he loses the money that he gambled, and he goes across the street to pawn his watch to get some money to try to win back what he lost. Unfortunately, that's when he stumbles across the body of Gupto, the pawn shop owner who was basically in World War III with this damn leprechaun, and he calls the police to try to get people out there to help him. He finds one of the gold coins that the leprechaun drops, and at the same time there was a video playing on the computer who talks about Irish folklore. The video talks about how you can wish for whatever you want when you have a leprechaun's gold coin, and the wish is permanent. And Scott wishes that he was back at the casino on a winning streak, and instantly he is teleported back to the casino where he is on a winning streak. The greedy casino workers and the owner grow suspicious of this, and that's when the leprechaun breaks out of the damn pawn shop and starts to hunt down Scott and Tammy.
Fun fact, Leprechaun 3 was the highest grossing direct-to-video film of 1995. You thought banishing this franchise to the direct-to-video section was gonna stop it from making a lot of money? No, 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 no. This is when the home video era was still in its prime, and people would still rent these movies. So, joke's on you people who hate the Leprechaun movies. My favorite character in the movie, well, it's actually a tie between two of them. There's Gupto, the pawn shop owner, and then you have Loretta, one of the casino employees who's just selfish and greedy. Gupto, the pawn shop owner, who's basically caught in this damn situation because some random guy who looks like he's been in 3 world wars, maybe 5 or 6, gives him the leprechaun statue and tells him, don't take off that damn medallion that's on there. And Gupto's like, man, fuck you, I don't have to listen to you. And he takes it off, and he's looking at the gold, and then Leprechaun comes after him, and then the next thing you know, it's a cat and mouse game between these two, a ridiculous over-the-top cat and mouse game. And then you have Loretta, played by Caroline Williams. You may remember her from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and at one point she has possession of one of the Leprechaun's gold coins, and there's consequences to that, and I'll just put it that way. My favorite scene in this film is the death of Fazio, the asshole magician that thinks he's God's gift to magic. You're not, sir. At one point he has possession of the gold coin, and he wishes that he was the greatest magician of all time. And in the middle of one of his acts, the leprechaun appears with a chainsaw. The people in the crowd think it's an act, and he realizes that he's screwed. He tries to wish himself out of there and in Caesar's palace without realizing that you can only wish one time with the gold coin, which is ridiculous because in part 2 you can get 3 wishes. I don't understand it. And he saws him in half, and there's guts all over the place. It is glorious.
The film has its fun moments, and there are great kills to back it up. Warwick Davis once again brings his A game as the leprechaun. He was having the time of his life. What other movie will you see a leprechaun and an Elvis impersonator side by side, looking like they're about to kick some ass. Leprechaun 3 also has some of the most unlikable characters in the film who pretty much deserve to feel his wrath. It also has unique situations like Scott getting bit by the leprechaun and getting his blood mixed with the leprechaun's, which causes him to turn into a leprechaun very slowly. What brought this movie down was the endless amount of times that the leprechaun was trying to rhyme in almost every sentence before he attacked someone. It was out of control. It certainly isn't the worst film in the franchise. So with that being said, Leprechaun 3 is alright. It's not the worst, so you'll be alright. You can check it out.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this retro review. What did you guys think of Leprechaun 3? Is this your favorite one in the franchise? Do you think it's terrible? Do you think it's great? Let me know in the comments below. And thanks again for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll be back with more retro reviews in the future. Be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms and have yourselves a good fright. Happy St. Patrick's Day.